What's up everybody, I'm Seth Fowler and today I'm reviewing the brand new Jordan Delta SP. First off, I want to give a huge thank you to Jordan Brand for sending over this pair of sneakers, and I just want to let you all know that just because they sent over this pair of sneakers, that will not influence this review in any way. That being said, I've been wearing this shoe for about a day and a half now, and I've got to say I'm definitely impressed, but I'm not sure if I'm in love with this sneaker yet. The Jordan Delta SP React released this past weekend, April 4th, 2020 for a retail price of $150. And to my surprise, it actually sold out on the sneakers app. It's still available on a couple other retailers online, but it's actually a lot harder to find than I expected. The Delta SP is one of Jordan Brand's latest forays into a brand new silhouette focused completely on lifestyle wear. And straight up, the styling of the sneaker is actually pretty solid, however it is definitely inspired by off-white sneakers. As of right now, the Jordan Delta SP only comes in a low top variant, and it also seems like it's definitely a follow-up to the Proto React from last year. Not only that, but for some reason, Edison Chen was actually the one to announce this sneaker on his social media, and Jordan Brand is saying that he apparently signed off in this sneaker. Although he's had Jordan Brand collabs in the past, I don't think he had anything to do with the design of this sneaker, although I could be wrong. So it's kind of weird to me that they're using his name in their marketing materials, but I'm sure there's a reason for it, and at the end of the day, they're just trying to sell sneakers. But jumping into the sneaker itself, the shoe definitely has a very futuristic, almost moon boot aesthetic to it, and I gotta be honest, I really like the way it looks. In the center of the toe, you've got this nylon feeling lightweight white fabric, and then on the sides of the toe, both on the lateral and on the medial side, you've got this sort of clear plastic TPU material that's covering up some sort of paper feeling fabric. From the images that I saw online, I actually thought this material was patent leather, but once I actually got the shoe in hand, I realized it's just two different materials layered on top of each other. The clear plastic actually gives the toe of the sneaker this really nice sort of gloss hit. Moving up on the sneaker, you've got these flat white laces, and underneath the laces, you've got this blue foam material making up the tongue. At the top of the tongue, you've got this papery feeling fabric material with a Jumpman that actually looks like it was drawn on by some sort of blue pen. Around the edges of the tongue, you've got some exposed blue foam, and then moving inside the sneaker, you've got a white mesh sock liner. The insole of the sneaker is foam, but it is topped with about 1 millimeter of cork to give you that sort of cork aesthetic without the hard cork feel. And then printed on the heel of the insole, you've got this cool Wings logo design showing the transition from the original Wings logo to this new sort of linear Wings logo. As for sizing, the Jordan Delta SP does seem to fit relatively true to size, and the reason I say that is because Jordan Brand actually sent me a half size up. They sent me a size 9.5 and I'm a size 9. I originally thought that the reason that they sent me a 9.5 was because this shoe fit small, and after wearing the sneaker for a while, I thought the 9.5 fit perfectly. But then I saw that some other creators and Instagrammers who got this shoe got their true size, which makes me think that they just sent me a size 9.5 because that's all they had in stock. I do have to say though that actually seemed to work out for me because, like I said, this 9.5 seems to fit me perfectly, and I think if I went down to a size 9, it might actually be a little bit snug. So in my personal opinion, you should be fine going true to size. However, if you have wider feet, it probably wouldn't hurt to go up half a size, but if you have to go up half a size because there just isn't your true size in stock, should be fine as well. But as I always suggest, if you have the chance to try this sneaker on first before you buy it, make sure to do that to make sure you're grabbing the right size for you. Continuing back on the lateral side of the sneaker, you've got another detail that kind of looks like it was hand drawn that says 00023. That detail is covered up by the clear plastic on the lateral side. However, on the medial side, the clear plastic actually ends just at the tip of the toe. Moving over to the midfoot, you've got this thin sort of green foam material. And then as you move even farther back, you've got this really interesting heel counter. Now, like the toe of the sneaker, the heel counter is made up of a few different materials layered on top of each other. The outermost layer is that same clear plastic mesh, but just underneath that, you've got some more of that papery fabric, except this time it's perforated to give the heel counter of the shoe a very unique look. In the center of the heel counter, you've got this new linear Jordan Wings logo in blue, and just above that, you've got this sort of off-centered white pull tab. And then moving down on the shoe, you get to one of my favorite details on the entire sneaker, and that's the full-length React midsole. So the upper of this shoe is pretty comfortable, but to be honest with you, it's not really anything special. It's just kind of a standard padded upper. But I've got to say that this full-length React midsole really makes this shoe very comfortable underfoot. There are a few details that Jordan Brand added for stability, like this little rubber nub right here in the forefoot of the lateral side, and also this wing in the midfoot of the medial side. Both of these details add some stability to the foam in those areas and make this shoe a very comfortable yet very stable ride. And then finally, moving to the bottom of the sneaker, you've got areas of the outsole that are just pure React, and then you've also got these pockets pods of milky translucent rubber. The Jordan Delta SP is a cool new step in a new direction for Jordan Brand, and I've got to say, I'm excited about where they're going with it. This sail colorway of the Delta SP is a pretty solid looking sneaker and one that I think pretty much anybody could rock. Not only that, but the Delta SP is also a pretty comfortable sneaker as well. But at the end of the day, while I think this is a good sneaker, I don't think it's a great sneaker. If you like it, definitely pick it up. It's definitely worth grabbing, but if you don't care about it, it's not something you're missing out on if you don't pick it up. I am, however, excited about the new direction that Jordan Brand is taking, and I think this is a good step towards that end goal. But now I would love to know your thoughts on the Jordan Delta SP and whether you grabbed the pair when it released last weekend or whether you let this pair go. So let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet, and I'll see you all in the next one.